'Cause you were born with mischief in your eyes and fire in your veins.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my book haul for the month of September. And if you can't tell, I'm actually wearing long sleeves. It's cold today, and I hate wearing long sleeves, but I'm actually wearing them today. It's really weird. So, I just got my final book for the month, so I am going to do the book haul, even though it's still only the 30th. I know I'm not buying any more books this month. So let's just get into it. I'm going to do the 2 ebooks I got first, and then I will get into my physical books, which are all piled on a table right next to me. So first off, I have Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. I have heard many good things about this book, so when it was on sale on Kindle, I bought it. Also, I got More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. Again, heard many great things about this book, seemed interesting, so I grabbed it when it was on sale. That's usually the only time I buy Kindle books now, because I would rather have physical books. So let's just get into the huge pile of books I have here, and I'm just going to grab and pick. I am not even doing these in order. So the first book I have here is Tempest Rising by Nicole Peeler. I bought this at Ocean State Job Lot. It just sounded right up my alley, and for $1.50, who can say no to a book for $1.50 compared to $8? You see her? After that, I have Razor Girl by Marianne Mancusi. Again, paid $1.50 for it at Ocean State Job Lot. Sounded right up my alley, so there we go. And I'm sorry that I seem like I'm not like perfectly in shot right now. With the other table being here, I don't have the ability to have my camera close while having myself perfectly in frame. After that, I have The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I know a lot of people have read this for school. I actually do not remember reading it. I think it was a required summer reading for us, and I never did the required summer reading. Never. So, I want to check it out. After that, I have The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling, because why not? I have not read this yet. I had been meaning to read it since it first came out, but I never had a chance to. And so when I found it at I think it was at my used bookstore, I picked it up because I am definitely still eager to read it. After that, I have Beastly by Alex Flynn. I absolutely loved the movie of this, so when I saw the book on Book Outlet, I bought it. After that, I have Viral Nation by Shonda Grimes. I was just really interested in what this book sounded like. The synopsis sounded pretty good, so I bought it when I looked at it on Book Outlet. After that, I actually have an ARC that came out in, I want to say, like, 2009. I was way off. But my local used bookstore, if they get ARCs donated to them, they actually just put them out and you can just grab them and take them if you want them. So this book sounded interesting and I decided to grab it, and that is The Last Child by John Hart. Yay! Time to get another stack. After that, I have Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rash. If you guys have watched my wrap-up, because my haul usually goes up after my wrap-ups, you will know how I feel about this book. I have read it, and yes, as I'm going to show in every video that I ever show this in, if I can get to the page, I think I passed the page, yep. It's signed! Yay! It's signed. I'm not doing you yet. There's no reason to do you yet. I have all 3 of you. After that, I have The Wrath of the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I had been really looking forward to reading this book, and I just hadn't had a chance to pick up a copy, so when I was in Boston with Christy at the Author Festival, I picked up a copy hoping to get it signed, but by the time we got through the line with Leigh Bardugo and Sarah Rash in it, The line to meet Renee was just too dang long, so I did not get this signed, but I'm still very happy I bought it. I cannot wait to read this. After that, I have The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson, and now I have to buy myself a copy of Heart of Betrayal. As you guys know, if you don't know if you're new to my channel, but if you've been watching for a while, you know I rented this from the library, and I fell in love with the series, and so I bought The Kiss of Deception when it was on Book Outlet. And I'm so happy I did, because now I own a copy of it, but now I need the Heart of Betrayal badly. Yeah. After that, I have To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I have read this book before when I was in high school, and I really liked it. I know it gets a lot of flack nowadays for having the N-word used so much in it. Don't you dare, brat. She just tried to eat in another book. I'm not cool with that. But I know it gets a lot of flack for having the N-word used so much in it, but when you think about the time period when it was published, you can understand why. And I really don't think you should give this book flack for having the N-word used so much in it when it's about racism. So yeah. After that, I have Infinity by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is the first book in the Chronicles of Nick series, which I have all the rest of them that have currently been published in there. What sucks is that this is my only paperback version. All of the other ones are hardcover, but I'm not getting picky when, for some reason, I did not own the first one, and I needed it, and it was on Book Outlet, so I might as well. And I'm so happy I finally own all of the Chronicles of Nick series, and I can finally reread them before the next one comes out. After that, I got Born of Fury by Sherilyn Kenyon. When I bought this book on Book Outlet, I actually thought it was the first one in the League novel series. That is the only series from Sherilyn Kenyon that I have not really read. My friend told me it was not that good of a series, but then again, she is an avid Dark Hunter fan, and I feel like she really doesn't give Sherilyn's other series a shot, so I finally decided to get into it. I already owned the second book, Born of Fire, but I really kind of want to just get the rest of the series before I get into it. I thought this was the first one. It's like the 6th one, so I don't know. I'll eventually get into the series, but not quite yet. After that, I have the first 3 books in the Ender's Game series, which is Ender's Game, Ender in Exile, and Speaker for the Dead, all by Orson Scott Card. I have seen the Ender's Game movie. I have never read the book, so when I saw the first 3 on Book Outlet for such a good price, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll buy these. It's worth it, because then if I actually like all 3 of them, I could buy the 4th one, and if I don't like them, I didn't pay that much for these, because I've heard very mixed reviews. And yeah. After that, I have Tantalized by Cynthia Leitich Smith. I bought this because unknowingly I bought the second and third book in the series that, I don't know what the series is called, but I bought the second and third books in it, at a going out of business sale where all books were 2 for $5. So I needed to get a copy of Tantalized so I could read the entire series, and Callie, you better not be going to chew on books. You better not. I'll kick your butt. I will kick her butt. After that, I got a physical copy of The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan. I have read the entire series up until The House of Hades, but I need to reread the entire series. I had this on ebook, but I found a physical copy at my used bookstore, so I picked it up. Because why not? After that, I have Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. This is another case of I bought the third book when at the going out of business sale, and I knew it was the third book, but I felt like it was worth it to buy because I also bought City of Heavenly Fire. But now I need to buy the whole rest of the Infernal Devices series and the Mortal Instruments series. I have City of Bones, but other than that I don't have any of them, and with the Infernal Devices and Mortal Instruments, I am waiting until I buy all of the books so that I can just power read them. I want to power read all of them at once. After that, and this should come as no surprise to anyone who has been watching my channel for at least a month, I have Everything by Nicola Yoon. I said in my review for this book, because I had received an ARC, that I was going out the day it came out and buying myself a hardcover copy, and I did. There was no question about it. This was definitely getting bought. I absolutely loved this book. And it usually sits right there. So you guys have seen it in videos since I bought it. After that, I have Misty of Chincoteague by Marguerite Henry. I bought this book because I watch a YouTuber called Stacy Plays who does Minecraft mostly. And she has a Minecraft series where she goes and builds things out of her favorite books. And Misty of Chincoteague was one of the books that she has recently done. And I fell in love with, like, the storyline of it and the stuff she was building out of it. So I decided that I had to read the book. And when I found it at Book Outlet, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll buy it. So I bought this, and I absolutely loved this. And it is in part 1 for my wrap-ups, I think. Yeah, part 1. I think. Pretty sure. Get all the books. All the books. Alright, so these last 5 books are certainly my babies now. These are my loves, and you will understand why in a minute. So, the first one I have is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, followed by Hollow City by Ransom Riggs, and Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs, which is an autographed copy. Now, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Hollow City, I bought about midway through the month. I have already read the first one. I am planning to read the second one after I finish a book that is coming up, which will hopefully be finished by tonight. But, yes, these ones were bought mid-month, and I actually bought Library of Souls yesterday when I went out to buy, this should come as no surprise, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I'm in love with this book already. I'm not that far into it. I'm really hoping that I can finish all of this tonight. But it's like almost 5 o'clock, so maybe not. I really hope I can, though. But I bought these 2 yesterday, and I'm so in love with them, and yes. And they actually have special places on the white bookshelf now, which is where I always put books if I'm planning to display them. And then the final book that I got for the month, which I just received today in the mail, was the pretty cover for Return of the King. I finally found a copy of this. I happened to look on Thrift Books, and they had a copy. It's not in the best condition. It is a little trashed, but at the same time, it's so worth it to me, and it will not get any more trashed because I will take very, very, very good care of it. And now I have all 3 of them in the same cover, and I'm just so happy to have them all in the same cover. So this video has gone on way longer than I anticipated. I was not expecting this many books this month. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye, everyone.
'Cause you were born with mischief in your